Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I like talking about movies. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Again, my name is Mo. This is my first video ever on YouTube. I want to talk about movies. I want to review movies. I hope you will like it and I hope you will subscribe to my channel. And today the movie I chose to talk about is called Everybody Loves Some. Everybody Loves Some came out in 2016 and it was a big hit with critics, but no one really liked it in the audience. No one really saw it. And it's a movie directed by Richard Linklater. And as I'm sure you already know, he gave us Dazed and Confused. He gave us the Before trilogies. He's a mastermind. He's a genius. And I really like his movies. And this movie is one of his best works and is severely underrated. That's why I wanted to talk about it as my first video ever. So basically, the movie follows a Jake character, but he's not the main character. There isn't really a main character because it's about a group of people who enter college, right? And they meet the other people who are already there and they all want to play baseball. So they've all gotten scholarships and whatnot and they're all there. And there's this thing that they say in the movie, oh, you might be best. You might have been best in your school or high school that you played in, but right now here, everybody is best. And you kind of feel this, and you might not feel like you have any talent anymore because everyone else is more talented than you are. So that's how the movie starts, and we see these crazy guys, and they just want to have fun, they want to party, but just like other Richard Linklater movies, it's not just about these high school kids or college kids having fun, smoking weed and drinking. There's a bigger element that connects these people together. There's this bigger element inside the story that we as the audience get to discover it, right, as the movie goes. It's not a plot twist or anything, it's just a feeling that you get that there's more to this story. Just like it was in Dazed and Confused. It wasn't just people going and smashing things in the cars and drinking and having sex. It was a lot more than that. It was about making decisions for your future as an 18-year-old, as a 19-year-old. And that's what we all have gone through, right? We all have made those decisions. That's why his movies are so relatable. You relate with these characters a lot. And I'm sure like a lot of you guys, I like a good high school movie, especially if the drama is good, if the intention is good, and if there is layers behind the story. It's not just people falling in love and having fun. There's something else in this story, and that's what Richard Linklater does in his movies. We saw that in Dazed and Confused as well. It was people going to parties, smoking weed and drinking, but inside of it, the inside of the core was something more. The same applies to this movie as well. It's a group of people that go to college. It's I think 3 days before actually the starting of the college. So they get these two houses, but it's filled with these people who love baseball and they're there to play baseball, right? So we follow Jacob, our main guy. So we get our main character, or the first character. There isn't really a main character. Everybody shines in here, but the first guy who appears here is Blake Jenner. I really haven't seen him anywhere else, but he's great in this. So we kind of see the movie from his perspective, but the other cast also shines. So we get these crazy people who love baseball and love competition, and they just want to have fun before the college starts. We also have a lot of other characters I want to mention, a lot of good actors. Someone who you might recognize now, but I didn't know him back then, who steals the show is Glenn Powell. So this guy, my God, his comedic timing, everything about him. He comes to a scene and regardless of who is there, he steals the scene. No one can deny his comedic timing. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know him at all. But right now I think he's popping, and I think he's getting the recognition he deserves right now because he carries the movie. His comedic timing, the way he yaps, that's his thing. His personality is he pretends to be very deep and knows shit, but he actually doesn't. And he's just great. He's lovely to watch. You want to watch him. Okay, and that's a great character, right? that's a great acting. You enjoy watching that guy in the movie, in the big screen. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of other actors that play in this. I don't really know their names, sadly. There's another guy called Tyler Hoechlin. I don't know if I pronounced that right. He's that guy, the big guy in among them. He's not a coach really, but he's the biggest, the most masculine guy. You really like his character, charismatic and all that. He plays it very well too. We also have the love interest in the movie, played by Zoe Deutch. She's really familiar to me. I don't know if I've seen anything else by her. I liked another character in this, played by Wyatt Russell. He plays this guy who's really chill and loves Pink Floyd and also loves baseball, of course. But he gives another edge to the story, but I don't get into it because I will spoil it. So anyway, these people gather together. We have these two houses filled with these dudes, and they want to party, they want to get to know each other, and we get to know them. And we see this again, this dynamic of people having fun, but there's something else inside that how can I put this? Something else in the core of the story that makes us, people like myself, I have no idea what baseball is, but I connected to the story. And as Brad Pitt says, it's hard to romanticize. It's hard not to romanticize about baseball. The same thing applies here. You want to know more about these people. You want to understand where they're gonna go. And at the beginning, we see these people like how it should be. You know, they try to bully each other, right? They bully the new guy, the freshmen. But as the story develops, we see, oh, there's nothing but love there, right? And that bullying is part of their process, part of their growth as well. So in the end, I think I love this movie. I absolutely adore this movie. I watch it every once in a while because it makes me feel good, right? It makes me feel like, oh, the world is fine. You know, it's not all that difficult. And I recommend it. I highly recommend you to watch it as well. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I think I was too fast. I don't have a rating system or whatever. I hate this shadow behind me, but I'm just gonna, you know, talk about movies because I love movies. And I want to just review movies that I love. I love the characters. I relate to some of them. I love the humor in this. It's really funny, surprisingly funny. And it's sad that no one watched it really. And so I recommend it. If you do watch my video right now, give it a shot. I think it's a great movie. So anyway, this wraps it. My first video on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I like to review movies, and I will just talk about movies here. And if I do get an audience, well, nice. And so if you like this video, please leave a comment down below. Tell me which one of the Richard Linklater movies you like the best. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.